Good afternoon, Siri.
Thanks. Wait, it's 11:07 p.m.
Date today.
It's Sunday, December 28th, 2025.
Talk to you later.
Okay.
I love you.
You are the wind beneath my wings.
Thank you.
Of course.
I understand. I shouldn't rely on my own understanding. That I should always ask the Supreme Creator for wisdom, for He gives freely, and that discernment is affixed in the clouds. The clouds, however, are almost always fleeting, traveling round the clock 24/7. He said to believe in everything and bear all. I have been in various kinds of circumstances in my working life, and now at 64 years of age, I am retired and have my own office studio with my own company, Arm of B Entertainment Presentation. I make videos of my own music, humor, and biblical motifs. I have come across well-prepared videos of other fellow men, and for the most part am intrigued that they encourage yours truly to give out some of my feelings towards subjects that only in this day and age, where it seems that people are free to engage in formal discussions openly, to opine intelligently. Dr. Rabbi Sledge of Esoterica is a go-to guide. Paul Wallace of the Fifth Kind also is an excellent choice of videos to watch and learn from. And for those enthusiasts of what are, even to my taste, strange Morgue and his stories of banned from the Bible videos, it gives you an idea of stories of what you've never heard before. There is an explosion of ideas like never before, and anyone can choose just about anything one can imagine. This time and place online in the World Wide Web, and yes, there's freedom of speech, freedom of choice, and freedom of expression. I can only hope what will be said is proper, and only when spoken to in discussion and careful conversations. Let me thank the good Lord up above for giving me this opportunity to reach out to those looking for an answer for what may have been missing all their lives, knowledge that have been covered up by those in high places all throughout centuries, even millennia. going back to Eden, the garden in its infancy in Genesis is a puzzler, because snakes do not speak, and if they did, would speak in Aramaic, the language presumably spoken by God the Almighty, and the first man Adam, and the first woman Eve, the mother of all humankind, and Lilith, who disappeared out of rebellion against God, was probably the snake, a ventriloquist in the tree, who gave permission to Eve to take the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil, and had a covenant against God and Adam. Eve would have been very young and pretty much very impressionable and inexperienced to have a conversation with a serpent. She didn't know who the person was that made a spokesperson of the snake and spoke to her in a language only they would comprehend. Even Adam's eyes were opened and realized they are like God and Goddess. After all, they were created by God and Goddess. Knew good and evil, and they did not die instantly. Only they were not permitted to eat from the tree of life in the middle of the garden, which would have guaranteed their immortality physically. But because out of all the stories, Adam and Eve are immortalized over and over again. Only in my rendition, I could see that to make it toward 120 years in life would be really very special. Growing on with my children, growing old, and my grandchildren growing up, it would be special that when my wife and yours truly go get to the finish line, we will all be happy that somewhere, somehow, things can only get better with our children to become grandparents, and our grandchildren have spouses and children of their own. Real magic at work. In the same book of Genesis, God said, because man is only flesh, he has 120 years to exist, if I may put it that way. Jesus Christ and the aristocrat Mary of Magdala spoke Aramaic as well. May you all have peace, prosperity, security, and safety. So be it. Amen.